Se muoio a partigiano. Bella ciao, bella ciao. Actually, I have a better song. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. What is this? Yeah! That's crazy. That's crazy. Who would ever make a video like that? Whoa. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Love your new PC setup, bro? Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Malenti was actually first, which is crazy because he doesn't love me. Hi, everybody. Let me just set this up. Bang, automatic, medium, save, bang, bang, banger, and bangers. What up from Trinidad? How are you, Trinidad? How are you, Trinidad? All right. I don't have a lot of time today. I have to be on stage at 3 o'clock. I gotta be on stage acting at 3:30, I think. How Trump's ballroom will dwarf the White House. Oh yeah, okay. So a couple of things, guys. We got to talk about this. Nope. Fuck you, Washington Post. We got to talk about something, which is Trump is trying to honor Hitler. Okay, Trump is honoring Hitler, and I don't know if he knows that he's honoring Hitler. I think Trump is very stupid, but I do think the men around him, like Stephen Miller, are not. And Trump is honoring Hitler, whether he knows it or not. Okay. Sorry, what? Yeah, and I want to start today's video. We're going to be connecting the dots, so we're going to have to get links to prove the case. But let me explain something to you. Hitler built a ballroom in the chancellery. One of Hitler's big projects was to build a ballroom, and his second big project was to build an arc. Arc de Triomphe. And Trump is mysteriously, and I don't believe in coincidences, doing the exact same thing. And then in his speech the other day, he said we could fit 88 people into this room. That's not true. That room could hold 200. 88 means Heil Hitler. It's a weird thing to say. Then they put up these two flagpoles, exactly 88 feet. Listen, I think the guy has real, genuine Nazis surrounding him, and they're dog whistling to the rest of the Nazis, because we might not notice that sort of stuff. But they will. What the fuck is this? I'm not done. Kamala Harris says she may run again. All right, GG. I guess Trump is going to be the president in 2028. Thanks for the $5. GG. I guess Trump is going to be the... Dude, liberals are actually going to vote for that dumb bitch. Liberals are actually going to vote for this dumb fucking bitch. Oh my God. I am not done. I lived my entire career in service and it's in my bones. I'm letting you know right now, if Kamala Harris runs for president again, I'm not voting for her. I don't give a shit if it's her versus Trump. I will write in my own name. I will never vote for Kamala Harris again. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your She'll run in a primary? Oh, that'll be her first time running in a fucking primary. That'll be her first time, huh? Dude, just fucking fade away. Just fade away. Just fade away. Oh, all right. Let's see what breaking news we got to cover. Luigi, shush. So a lot of this is stuff that we covered yesterday. How about this? Stephen Miller was on Fox saying that we're absolutely going to... God, I hate you, Elon. You're such a gooner. Stephen Miller says Trump can arrest Pritzker.
Pritzker could be arrested. Let's talk about your willingness and under what federal authority do you...
All right, we'll have that queued up. Waluigi! DOJ whistleblower ordered to lie about what? Trump pardoning Diddy? The video sounds low. I'll bring it up. What did you say? You said that Trump pardoned Diddy? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh my God. Is this real? White House official pushes back on report that Trump is considering pardoning Sean Diddy Combs. TMZ reported on Monday that the president was vacillating? Okay. Yeah, this isn't really news. I don't really give a fuck about that. Ugh. U.S. accidentally reveals Gaza master plan with the Kushner interview? Where? Give me the link. Millet, just give me the fucking link. Hi, the winch. I heard that ICE can do whatever they want with no consequence. Yeah, well, that's how they've been operating the whole time. Valente! Become president, and my life is yours! Thanks, Tony. I'll do what I can, but I'm only 28 years old. You gotta wait till I'm 35. You gotta wait till I'm... Where is it? The fuck is it? Where's the link? Where's the link? Oh, you giving me the fucking title? Did you give me the title of a Secular Talk video? Did you just give me the title? You're a freak, dude. You're a plagiarizing little freak. You're just a little plagiarizer freak, aren't you? Is it super quiet for anybody else? The video?
Start with this D1 guy.
Video ain't playing. Is there any chance of somehow lowering the age to become president? No, and I also think 35 is the perfect age to become the president. Let me turn myself up a little bit. There we go. I think that 35 is the perfect age to become president. However, I do think that we need to have a cap on how old you can be to be the president. Dante Biondo with a $100 donation. From a Sicilian to an Italian, bella ciao, and from a socialist to another, keep up the good work. I've been working overnights, but I'm still supporting however I can. And as you know, gang, when we get a donation that big, there is only one thing to do. Una mattina mi sono alzato, un bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato, ho trovato l'invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via, un bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi senta di morir. Yeah. Yeah. I almost blacked out there. I almost blacked out. Average cost of family health insurance plan is now nearly $2,700.
There is a willingness, and I think there are a lot of members up here on our side of the aisle, as well as on the Democrat side, who want to have that conversation about what we can do to make health care more affordable and more accessible. But you got to open up the government. Don't take the federal government hostage. And as soon as you are willing to release or free the hostage, then we can start talking about these other things. And to me, it's a very straightforward proposition and something that happened 13 times.
What is this? What?
I had a chat with you this weekend, and I thought you had a pretty darn good idea, and you said you were going to share it with the president. I want to know if you did, and that is this opposition leader in Venezuela that won the Nobel Prize that said it really deserved to go to Donald Trump. Sounds like a pretty good leader to me for the people of Venezuela and the end of narco-terrorism and a better relationship with the U.S. Or if they choose maybe the 51st state, I don't know.
Sounds good to me, but the...
Yo, wait, doesn't this guy actually suck cock? Isn't this a homosexual? Isn't this somebody who throws his fat fucking pussy back on dick every day? Isn't this one of them gay boys? Am I wrong about that? Isn't this one of those fucking closeted Republican congressmen who likes to, you know, hug corn cobs? Is this one of those guys? Wait a minute. No, that's Lindsey Graham. Wait a minute. Lindsey Graham, wife. He has to have a wife. Oh, wait. Huh. Oh, he has to have been divorced. Huh. His sister would play the first lady role. Sweet home Alabama. Yeah. Hello. Waluigi. So, isn't this a fucking gay boy? Ooh, I like dick. Ooh, I like dick. I like dick. Ooh. And again, let me remind you, there's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. Thank you for the $2. Anything good news? Nope. Nope. What is this? Amazon plans to replace more than 500,000 jobs with robots. Ted Kaczynski was right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. These robots fill me with a primal rage. They fill me with fear. And, you know, when it comes to fight or flight, I fight. And I want to destroy them. I want them to perish. I want them dead. But you can't be dead if you were never alive. So look at this thing. This thing, I want it destroyed. This dirty, fucking oil slicking, wire back, bucket of bolts, fucking clanker is stealing my jobs. I want it gone. Deport it. Deport the clanker. Oh, deport the clanker. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hate it. 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 You are amazing. You have the support of the masses, and you really are the right person that we need to lead this movement. I shit my pants as an adult more often than I'm willing to admit. And I'm gonna lead the fucking revolution. And I'm gonna, hold on. And I'm gonna, hold on. And I'm gonna lead the revolution.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم فالقول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى
I want my A-swing back, Donald! I want my ballroom!
المظالم حتى الأراضي
Inshallah, the revolution will be live streamed on YouTube at Valenti Videos, Habibi. Oh, they're gonna show this on Fox News. They fucking better. We are the fucking Poopy Pants Brigade. Get on your hands and knees and eat my shitty asshole, MAGA voter, because we are the Poopy Pants Platoon. We're the Poopy Pants Platoon. We're the Poopy Pants Platoon. Blood ain't no jihadist. Bro, it's white boy jihad. It's white boy jihad winter, dog. Have you not seen Stephen Miller? It's white boy jihad, dog. We've been watching. Did you not see the Ku Klux Klan memorial? White boy jihad is in. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Oh, God. I can't believe I have celebrities DMing me. Are we out of our minds? Have we lost the plot? Because if I'm the guy going, come on, that means that I've convinced you that I know where we're going. I don't know where we're going. Come on. Like, I'm looking at you like this. I'm looking at you guys like this. I'm going, come on, guys. And I turn around, but the camera up front, he sees this. Come on, guys. Fucking shit, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? Chris, I woke up throwing up today. Has RFK made the cold and flu illegal to buy yet? No, RFK made the flu mandatory. Bitch. Oh yeah, I have Zoran in my DMs. Also a day later, we're the Poopy Pants Platoon. Yurt. Orange is super MAGA versus red hats. And freedom shirts? Huh? You represent what a U.S. citizen is. We stand with you. No, bro, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. You want to know why you like me? You want to know why I grow? I've talked about this a million times with my therapist. Because I am America's son. I am the red, white, and blue. I am the 50 stars in the corner of our flag. I am that bitch in the harbor holding the torch saying, give me your tired and give me your poor. I am you! I am you! I am but a megaphone, and you scream into my ass, and out my mouth comes the beckoning cries of tens of millions of Americans who are tired. Tired of being fucked. Tired of watching the 1% fatten their pockets and grow their stock portfolios while minimum wage does not rise, while the price of groceries goes up, while the price of oil goes up, while the price of living goes up. Our social safety nets crumble. You're Nick Fuentes if he was on the left. I'm Nick Fuentes if he was a man. I'm Nick Fuentes if he wasn't a fucking rat. I'm Nick Fuentes if he wasn't a little gay boy. Like, sure. If by that you mean a person who's willing to say what they actually believe, I'll take that. But that motherfucker is a Nazi. That motherfucker is a Nazi. Oh. Get this up. We're gonna make a quick video. We're going to make a quick video, all right? Just a quickie, 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 just a quickie. You have young fans? Perfect. Perfect. I'm trying to create a new generation of radical Marxist-Leninists. Inshallah! Inshallah. Inshallah. Doesn't leave his basement. I know. You know what's funny? There's an insult that I get a lot, frequently, and it's, you never leave your mom's basement. It's funny because that's water down there. I know it's bright, but I live in the ivory tower. I'm the champagne socialist, okay? Meanwhile, Nicky Fuente, dead-ass verbatim, lives in his mommy's basement. Literally lives in his mommy's basement. Unironically lives in his mommy's fucking basement. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm a socialist living with my MAGA dad. My socialist trans teen also lives here. My dad being MAGA never made sense. It probably doesn't make sense to him either, bro, which is why it's probably very difficult to have a conversation with him regarding his political beliefs, because he does not know why he's MAGA. He just thinks he's supposed to be because he's a man. 15 years old, tuning into every stream. Absolutely, absolutely. We love that. We love the Valenti Youth Program. Dump his terminal? Yeah, I know. That's why he's moving so quick. He's got some sort of terminal illness. He has a timeline. They gave him a timeline. I was joking when I said Allah Akbar. I wasn't. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. He keeps talking about heaven. He don't got long. Yeah, you don't talk about heaven the way that you do at that age when you think you're gonna live for a while. You don't do that. You don't do that. All right. So we're gonna make a video. It's gonna be a very short video, which is gonna be nice. A nice change of pace. I've been dropping long ass bangers recently. So we got Stephen Miller says we're absolutely gonna arrest JB Pritzker. We got Sean Hannity saying we're gonna turn Venezuela into the 51st state. And then we're going to talk about how he's a little fucking gay boy. All right, let's make a video. Stephen Miller is trying to arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, despite the fact that Governor J.B. Pritzker has not violated the law. Now, Stephen Miller is Herr Goebbels. He's the propaganda minister of this regime. He's a bald, 5'0" Nazi who, he's an actual cuck. He's a cuck. Elon Musk fucks this guy's wife right in front of him. And now, if you know this, you've probably seen it. Stephen Miller has been insufferable and bald since he was 17. There's a video of him in the back of a school bus, bald, 17 years old, talking about how torture is a celebration of life. So that's the rat that you're up against. So he's on Fox News all the time because it's the only way that Donald Trump can consume information is if it's on the news. He's 5'10". No, he's not. He's 5'1". He's 5'1". Stephen Miller is 5'1". Anyway, he goes on Fox News all the time to talk to President Donald Trump because Donald Trump is a brain-dead, dementia-ridden, decaying, morbidly obese, fat bastard with blue intravenous hands and his cankles spill out of his socks because the blood flow in his body doesn't work. Because he's morbidly obese, drinks Coca-Cola every day, and has a Big Mac for breakfast. The disgusting fat bastard needs somebody on Fox News in order for him to consume information. And Herr Goebbels went on Fox News and laid out the plan to arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker for things like sedition and conspiracy and insurrection and all this. Now, why is this happening? Well, it's happening because the Fuhrer started a civil war. Don't fool yourself into thinking anything else. The Civil War already began. We had the Texas National Guard invade Chicago, Illinois, against the orders of the governor of Illinois, against the orders of the mayor of Chicago. And now they're clashing with Chicago PD. They're clashing with Chicago National Guard. This is a civil war. And Governor J.B. Pritzker, he ordered his police to not work with ICE. Under no circumstance will the Chicago police assist ICE or help ICE or anything along the lines. And I think that's fucking based, you know, like fuck ICE. They're a whole bunch of Nazi Gestapo masked thugs that were formerly in the white supremacist organizations like the Proud Boys or Patriot Front. It's part of the reason why they hide their faces, is because if we could see their faces, we'd be able to connect them to those previous white supremacist rallies. Anyway, we're going to watch Stephen Miller go on Fox News say that, yeah, we're going to arrest a democratically elected governor because we are Nazis and he is standing against us. What else? Then we've got Sean Hannity on Fox News with closeted homosexual Lindsey Graham talking about making Venezuela the 51st state and just admitting that we're doing this for regime change and that Donald Trump literally just wants Venezuela. What else? That's really it. Oh, and then Amazon plans to replace more than 500,000 jobs with robots. I told you, we all told you this, that if you don't put regulation on these AI companies, they're going to replace the entire blue-collar workforce with robots. This is because the regime in power, Donald Trump, he doesn't care if you live or die, hence the reason why he took away SNAP benefits right before the holidays. They don't consider like workers to be people, and they don't want people. They want robots. You don't have to pay a robot. You don't have to respect a robot. You don't have to give it benefits. They want you to die. I need you to understand something. I'm not being facetious. The Republican Party wants you to die. Okay, Stephen Miller has said many times that we were a better nation when we had 100 million people. They want to get rid of 230 million people. They're going to deport probably 65 million people, and then they're going to take away the benefits so that the rest of them just die. They want you to starve to death. They want you to get cancer and not be able to afford treatment. They want you dead. This is the same reason why Donald Trump cut pediatric cancer research. He wants kids to die. This is the same reason why Trump incinerated 94 million pounds of food that was allocated to go to people who get SNAP benefits. This is because he wants people to die. So, Donald Trump is a terrorist. Every single person in the Republican Party is a terrorist. Fox News is a domestic terrorist organization. And I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti VOD. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. If you do want to support this channel financially, there's a couple of ways you could do it. You could buy merch like the Democratic Socialist poster behind me or the Constitusi mugs. We have a new merch line coming out soon called Duty Calls. And I promise you that merch line is going to go hard as a motherfucker. We are Legion, and we're coming for that Oval Office. Operation Ballroom Blitz, brothers! You can also click the thanks button down below to tip me directly. You can click the join button down below to become a member. You'll get access to member-only content. You can become a patron on Patreon, and you can use a 40% off discount code on Ground News located below. It's a delicious little cup of coffee. But without further ado, let's watch the Jewish 5'1" Nazi bald fuck on Fox News talk about, just terminating the Constitution and arresting democratically elected governors because they dare stand against the Fuhrer.
J.B. Pritzker
could
up. Be arrested. Let's talk about your willingness J.B. Pritzker could be arrested. Let's talk about your willingness and under what federal authority do you arrest a sitting governor? I understand the supremacy clause. I understand interference with a federal officer. Tell me how it works that he would make himself susceptible to being arrested.
Waluigi!
Well, the answer I'm about to give doesn't only apply to Governor Pritzker. It applies to any state official, any local official.
Sorry, guys, my dog only speaks High Valyrian. Luigi, do hairas, likiri, do hairas, likiri. I'm really sorry about that. Let's take it back.
Well, the answer I'm about to give doesn't only apply to Governor Pritzker. It applies to any state official, any local official.
Where's my button to electrocute my dog?
Anybody who's operating in an official capacity who conspires or engages in activity that unlawfully impedes federal law enforcement conducting their duties.
So, by the way, real quick, these are all allegations. I want to remind you that you live in the United States of America where you are innocent until proven guilty. But there's two things going on. Stephen Miller this is what Fox News does. They put up picture collages of you, and at the same time, they accuse you of all of these crimes. Now, this is because the people who watch Fox News are mentally disabled, right? And by doing this, they immediately go, oh, so he's guilty of all of these crimes? He's guilty. This is a fact because it's being said on Fox News and they're showing a collage picture of him. This must mean that he's guilty because this is what they do with criminals. And on top of that, everything that J.B. Pritzker did or is doing is 100% legal. Filing a restraining order against the Texas National Guard, you know.
So if you engage in a criminal conspiracy to obstruct the enforcement of federal immigration laws or to unlawfully order your own police officers or your own officials to try to interfere with ICE officers or even to arrest ICE officers, you're engaged in criminal activity.
Did you just say that arresting an ICE officer is engaging in criminal activity? So what, they just cannot be held responsible for anything? You just said that it is illegal to arrest an ICE officer for anything. So does this have to do with the video we watched of that ICE officer getting arrested because he was drunk driving on a bridge with his children in the car? I unironically think that that's what this is about. I think that they don't, and also, by the way, I'm not going to be surprised when that man gets pardoned, when Trump does eventually pardon that ICE officer. You have to remember, in this regime, pardons can be purchased, and not just through money. They can be purchased through loyalty. Anybody who's in ICE is very clearly fucking loyal to the Fuhrer. I would not be surprised if that guy ends up getting pardoned.
Different kinds of crimes would apply. There's obstruction of justice. There is harboring illegal aliens. There is impeding the enforcement of our immigration laws. And then as you get up the scale of behavior, you obviously get into seditious conspiracy charges.
Seditious conspiracy. Brother, they're acting like this guy is Benedict Arnold. Are we out of our fucking minds? They're acting like this guy is like the leader of Hamas, you know? What the fuck are you talking about? This is also, by the way, this is a billionaire, bro. He's one of you. J.B. Pritzker calls himself an ethical billionaire. There's no such fucking thing. Don't fool yourself into thinking that J.B. Pritzker is your hero. He's not your hero. He just never wastes a good crisis. You never waste a good crisis. And in this case, this is how you paint yourself out to look like the good guy.
Depending on the conduct and many other offenses.
And also, I'd like to point out, the fucking right wing is the ones who scream bloody murder about states' rights, brother, states' rights. And meanwhile, here's a fucking governor exercising states' rights. And they're going, how dare you impede the federal government, man? This is because right-wing beta MAGA chuds do not have morals. They do not have beliefs. They do not even have an ethics system. There is no possible way for a right-wing inferior MAGA rat vermin to tell you their belief system because Donald Trump has to tell them their belief system. If he changes his fucking mind, so will they. There is no such thing as a MAGA supporter that is capable of thinking for themselves. And we know this because there is literally not one MAGA content creator that criticizes the complete and total destruction of the East Wing. There is not one. You cannot point me to a single MAGA content creator who is criticizing the obliteration of the East Wing of the White House. They can't do it because they're not allowed to do it. Because Big Daddy Donald didn't give them permission. So real quick, this is a challenge. I want this to go viral. This is a challenge to every single right-wing content creator. First of all, now that I have your attention, you're a beta-back bitch. You're an inferior fucking rat vermin, and I guarantee you, you do not have the audacity or the courage to criticize our Fuhrer for destroying the entire fucking East Wing. Not fucking one of you has the audacity, because you're all fucking pussies. And first of all, this one's gonna go out to you, Tim Pool, you fucking closet case, piece of shit, beanie-wearing bald fuck. You're in the fucking White House like a bootlicking chud, interviewing Bibi Netanyahu. Get on my fucking knees and eat my shitty ass. You're a pathetic failure to independent media. I'm coming for your fucking job, bitch.
So again, it depends on the action, it depends on the conduct, it depends on what is taking place. But what we need to reassure, a couple points. To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties.
What? What? To all, my turn. To all ICE officers, every single fucking one of you is going to be held at a tribunal when the pendulum swings back, and about 80% of you are going to spend the rest of your days in a fucking prison cell. You better pray to God that you actually have that authoritarian rule that you think you got, because when push comes to shove, Donnie ain't going to a prison cell. You fucking are. You are! You think the president is gonna have to pay the consequences? No, you are, you dumb bitch! And when he ain't the president, you ain't getting that fucking pardon. By the way, your wife is cheating on you with a migrant and your kids fucking hate you, you goddamn failure.
And anybody who lays a hand on you or tries to stop you or tries to obstruct you is committing a felony.
Okay, so literally anybody who tries to stop ICE agents, Gestapo Nazi thugs, from doing violent crimes is now a domestic terrorist. Great. Okay, fantastic. So I guess that that cop, those two cops that we watched that arrested that ICE officer for being violently drunk on a bridge with his children in the car, I guess those two cops are domestic terrorists. Bro, Stephen Miller, I fucking hate you. You're a fucking cuck, and also your slut wife is so fucking ugly. She's so fucking ugly. Her nose is so fucking big.
You have immunity to perform your duties, and no one, no city official, no state official, no illegal alien, no leftist agitator or domestic insurrectionist can prevent you from fulfilling...
Domestic insurrectionist, bro. They're so gonna invoke the Insurrection Act. Holy shit, they're preparing for it. He didn't even call them a domestic terrorist. He called them a domestic insurrectionist. This is what they do. They slowly gear you up for it. And I've been talking about this for months. This is why they kept on saying we're being invaded from the southern border. An invasion from the southern border, because the way that you invoke the Insurrection Act is when your country is being invaded. They are normalizing this shit to your stupidest family members who actually watch Fox News, and they take this shit seriously. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I've said it before, Fox News is a domestic terrorist organization, and when I am the president, I'm going to, with an executive order, destroy Fox News. Every single person on Fox News is going to prison. Greg Gutfeld, fucking, whatever the fuck this piece of shit's name is, Will Cain, every single person on Fox News is gonna go to prison. No due process, no court date. You're just being charged and you're getting thrown in there. You're actually gonna go to Alligator Alcatraz. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna bitch and moan about no due process, and I'm gonna go, you did this, bitch.
Your legal obligations and duties. And the Department of Justice has made clear that if officials cross that line into obstruction, into criminal conspiracy against the United States or against ICE officers, then they will face justice.
Yeah, justice. Yeah, meanwhile, you guys are literally fucking raping the Statue of Liberty, and you want me to believe justice still exists? The fucking scales of justice are loaded with fucking gold right now because of all the billionaire donations, you fucking piece of shit. My God. I mean, look at this fucking quote. Look at this quote. To all ICE officers, you have federal immunity in the conduct of your duties. Anybody who lays a hand on you or tries to stop you or tries to obstruct you is committing a felony. Okay, so ICE can do anything. Great. So ICE can do anything they want, and nobody can stop them. Yeah, not to mention that ICE just bought fucking guided missile warheads. Now, you want to know why I know Fox News is a terrorist organization? Here's a clip of closeted homosexual Lindsey Graham on Fox News talking about making Venezuela the fucking 51st state. Get a look at this.
I had a chat with you this weekend, and I thought you had a pretty darn good idea, and you said you were going to share it with the president. I want to know if you did, and that is this opposition leader in Venezuela that won the Nobel Prize that said it really deserved to go to Donald Trump. Sounds like a pretty good leader to me for the...
Sounds like a pretty good leader to me. You know nothing about this woman. You don't even know her fucking name, dude. All you do know is that she won the Nobel Peace Prize for trying to resist Nicolas Maduro, and now you want her to be the leader because she said that we should give that fucking Nobel Peace Prize to Donald Trump. This is because she is a CIA plant. Just like we've done a million fucking times in every South American nation, we are trying a military coup d'etat to overthrow the anti-American leader and place in a pro-American leader. We've done this to every single socialist nation in South America throughout history, and now we're doing it again to Venezuela.
People of Venezuela and the end of narco-terrorism and a better relationship with the U.S. Or if they choose maybe the 51st state, I don't know.
Sounds good to me, but
So wait, so this man is a closeted homosexual who throws his fat bussy back on dick every night through his grinder match, right? Or am I crazy? No, he probably has a wife, right? Oh wait, no, Lindsey Graham does not have a wife. Oh, that's a little surprising. He's not married and he's never been married. Oh, that's a little fucking surprising. He also said that his sister Darlene would play the role of the first lady if he was ever president. Sweet home Alabama. Like, dude, not only is that a closeted homosexual, I think he fucks his sister. However, this is very typical for people on the right wing to be closeted homosexuals and to then fuck their siblings. One last story that I want to cover. This is going to be a short video today. Amazon plans to replace more than 500,000 jobs with clankers. Internal document shows the company that changed how people shop has a look at that one. That one's fucking disgusting. Has a far-reaching plan to automate 75% of its operations. So, like we've been saying, because Peter Thiel says that you are bringing about the Antichrist if you put any legislation, any bars or regulations on AI development. Well, because of that, dirty fucking wire-back clankers are going to replace the entire blue-collar workforce. So to anyone watching this with calluses on your hand, to anyone watching this who has to shower when you go home, you're going to lose your job to a fucking bucket of bolts. And you know who's going to cheer for it? Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Curtis Yarvin, Peter Thiel, Larry Ellison. All of your billionaire overlords are going to cheer when you fucking lose your job. Because, like I've said a million times, the Republicans want you to die. They want you to die. This is why Donald Trump got rid of SNAP benefits. You know, he got rid of food stamps right before the Thanksgiving holidays. This is why Donald Trump got rid of Medicare and Medicaid and health insurance for tens of millions of Americans. This is why Donald Trump got rid of pediatric cancer research. He wants you to die because if you're dead, he doesn't have to give you any benefits. You don't have to do anything. And also, you're like, why would he want me dead? I'm part of the workforce. Oh, well, they got a new workforce. Fucking clankers, bro. They got a new workforce. You're fucking useless to them. You're useless. Let's keep reading, or let's start reading. Over the past 2 decades, no company has done more to shape the American workplace than Amazon. Yeah, fucking zip it up when you're done, bitch. In its ascent to become the nation's second largest employer, it has hired hundreds of thousands of warehouse workers, built an army of contract drivers, and pioneered using technology to hire, monitor, and manage employees. Oh, now interviews and a cache of internal strategy documents viewed by the New York Times reveal that Amazon executives believe the company is on the cusp of its next big workplace shift, replacing more than 500,000 jobs with robots. Yippee! Yippee! We love that. They have the ultimate goal to automate 75% of their operations. Oh, dude, I can't even comprehend the horrors that end-stage capitalism creates. I can't even comprehend the fucking horrors of it. It's unbelievable, bro. So Amazon's first big push into robotic automation started in 2012 when it paid $775 million to buy the robotics maker Kiva. Nearly $1 billion. Holy fuck. I want to destroy all these robots, bro. Fucking Ted Kaczynski was right. I fucking hate these goddamn clankers. I fucking hate them, bro. It fills me with this unbridled rage, this primal rage of, like, living in a cave and having a tiger outside. Like, I just want it gone. I want it dead. I want it gone, bro. Fuck. All right, guys. Listen. Short video today. I know my usual ones have been pretty long. If you're here live, you stay. We're going to keep on going. If you're watching this pre-recorded, don't forget to keep hope alive. These motherfuckers, they can't take us all out as long as we have Legion and as long as we have the resistance. Also, if you voted for Donald Trump, you're a fucking idiot. But if you voted for Donald Trump and you realize he's a fascist and you want to join the OAL, the Only Americans Left, welcome. Welcome. We'll welcome you with open arms. We're not liberals here, so we are going to fucking push your buttons and make fun of you for being a doofus, but you are welcome to join the gang. All right? Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Costs you nothing. Helps me immensely. And do me one last favor. Click that video over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. All right, let's get that thumbnail queued up and ready to go. Let's get that thumbnail queued up and ready to go, go, go. So we're gonna need J.B. Pritzker. We're gonna need Stephen Miller. Yo, gang. The fuck is going on in the United States of America? You know? Fuck is going on, you know? Trump wants help from China to end the Russia war? Of course he does. Trump can't do anything. He's the worst negotiator in American history. That's not even negotiable. Donald Trump is the worst deal maker in American presidential history. He can't. He would fumble a fucking blackjack game even if he was the fucking dealer. Like, he's an absolute dipshit. Okay, Valentivod. New folder, episode 274. Get that. Should join us Discord mods for gaming with the mods on Thursdays. I don't know about that. Save image. No, I want this one. I refuse to set a schedule for gaming. Refuse. I don't do that. I play games when I want to play games, and I don't play games when I don't want to play games. I'm not making a fucking schedule. Not a schedule, it's planning ahead. It's called a schedule. All right, let's make a thumbnail. Thanks for the $5. Jump scare? Yep. Let me get rid of that shadow, actually. It doesn't help. That one. Thank you for becoming a member for 5 months. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Nando. All right, we've got one. ICE is immune to all crimes. Now, how about ICE? I'm a conservative. I'm a fan of your content, Valenti. I watch both left and right wing media to make my own decision. I support deportations, but not the way ICE is doing it. Am I welcome here? I don't think anybody in here would, like, let me explain something to you. If there's a person who is in the United States of America illegally and they're committing violent crimes, I support them being arrested, charged in America, and then extradited to their former country and put into a prison in that country. That is not what is going on here at all. That is not what is going on. These are masked Gestapo thugs rounding up random people, including children and American citizens, and deporting them to El Salvador. It is completely fucking different. This isn't, I support deportations. You are watching a mass deportation campaign with no due process whatsoever. This is not what, that's not what's going on, dude. ICE has, yeah, full immunity. That's, ICE has full immunity. I don't support that an immigrant can get into a fight for a racist. Wait, I don't support that an immigrant can get into a fight for a racist. And who do you think the cop would listen to? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. ICE has full immunity. That's number 2. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Bang. Bang. I just joined. What the fuck do you mean they have full immunity? Stephen Miller just said that ICE has full immunity under federal law, and anybody at all who touches them, tries to arrest them, tries to impede on their operations in any way is committing a felony. So ICE can literally do anything they want, and nobody can stop them. This is because they're terrorists. We've talked about this a million times. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every single agent in ICE is a terrorist, and they will be charged. They will be charged with terrorism. Domestic terrorism will be the charge when the pendulum swings back. I need you to understand, I firmly believe there's no such thing as an innocent ICE officer. If I had power, I would, with no court, no due process, I would send out the military to round up every single ICE agent and overnight throw them in a concentration camp and use them as slave labor. I'm not being fucking facetious whatsoever. I would use them as slave labor. I don't consider them to be humans. One, two, three. Clipped and shipped. Thank you. Much appreciate. Much appreciate. All right. Stephen. All right, hold on. Bald Nazi. Stephen Miller says ICE agents have full immunity under federal law and can do no wrong. Now, Stephen Miller says ICE agents have full immunity, threatens to arrest Governor of Illinois. Governor Pritzker of Illinois. Okay. Democracy is dead. The Valentivad. Nope, there is no AI. All right, let's make sure this started properly. To arrest. Damn it, started a second too late. To arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker. To arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, despite the fact that Governor J.B. Pritzker has not violated the law. Now, Stephen Miller is Herr Goebbels. He's the prop. All right, that's where we're going to cut it. To arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, despite the fact that Governor J.B. Pritzker has not violated the law. Now, Stephen Miller is to arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, despite the fact that Governor J.B. Pritzker has not violated the law. Now, new cut. Stephen Miller is Herr Goebbels. He's the propaganda minister of this regime. He's a bald, 5'0" Nazi who, he's an actual cuck. He's a cuck. Elon Musk. Acknowledge, confirm. Bang. We're good. She's uploaded. This is now one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, I have to make an ad for it. Hold on. 5'0" bald Nazi Stephen Miller went on Fox News and said that ICE has full immunity and that they can do no wrong. He said that anybody and everybody who tries to arrest an ICE officer, who tries to practice oversight on an ICE officer, is committing a felony. This is because ICE is the Nazi Gestapo. They are masked thugs that hide their identity because they know they're committing crimes and they don't want to be charged for them. And Herr Goebbels, Stephen Miller, he is the leader of these Nazi Gestapo thugs. I know Tom Homan is the actual head of it, but that morbidly obese bald fuck who sounds like he's chewing on marbles all the time, he could barely speak. So they've used Stephen Miller as their representative. So he went on there, he said that we're going to arrest Governor J.B. Pritzker for sedition and conspiracy to, for an insurrection. He also called anybody and everybody who protests against ICE insurrectionists. This is purposeful language because they are going to invoke the Insurrection Act of 1807. Like I told you, I've never been wrong in my entire life. I have a whole new YouTube video covering this. On top of that, Amazon is going to replace 500,000 jobs with clankers because they want you to die and they couldn't give less of a fuck about the blue-collar workforce. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're a dumbass, and I have a whole new YouTube video on this. Go check it out. Dude, I'm such a piece of shit. New YouTube video about ICE being... About ICE... How ICE can commit any crimes they want and nobody can stop them. All right. All right. All right, so that's up, and then, or once it goes up, I got to put that on Instagram, and then I'm done. Should we do a palate cleanser? We'll do one palate cleanser, and then I do have to run. Did I just not play Fortnite after? Oh no, I did.
I think we should get out of here.
This is so funny though. Let them come. On our left?
I hear him.
Trap! Oh my god, there was a trap up there too.
Trap!
Oh!
That is too good.
Oh!
That is too good. What an idiot.
Oh my god, dude, that's kind of brutal. That's kind of brutal. That's kind of brutal, bro. Shit. Shit. That's kind of fucking brutal, dude. Oh, shit. All right, one more. It's got to be one.
Yo, people in Tilted, 195. Downed him. Absolutely mucked. Oh. 195. Oh. Oh. Downed him. Absolutely mucked. Because I'm better than him. Joe, finish him.
Can't see him from here. No,
Joe finished him.
Alright, there's 3 kids left. They're down in the in Desert Valley, at least 1 or 2 of them.
And Desert Valley, third partied him.
The rest of them.
Third partied him, dead. Now there's one more.
All right, one more. Last one. Very much so, last one. What show am I doing? You wouldn't have heard of it. It's written by a friend of mine. Gotta clip it. made a box just to clip it. Unbelievable. I'm too good at video games, bro. Unbelievable. All right, guys. I gotta go. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. No videos on Sundays. Sunday is my day off unless like Trump does something absolutely insane. Yeah, Sunday's my day off. All right. So see you Monday. I'll see you Monday. Take a day off. Touch grass, you know. All right, guys. Later.